'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a moose. I'm not going to do the full rhyme. That is not why I'm here today, but this will be the last video before Christmas time. I think I will still schedule the next one as usual for next Monday or Tuesday, but we shall see. Anyway, couple of things. First of all, nice new Arrow edition of Silent Running arrived. Finally, that was due with me a couple of weeks ago. Postal delays have been happening everywhere, as you know, so not a problem. It got here eventually. And then this from Indicator, Remember the Night, which is actually a film that I'd forgotten I'd seen. I tend to, as you know, blind buy a lot of titles, especially from Indicator. Remember the Night is a really nice sort of Christmas set rom-com drama with Barbara Stanwyck and Fred McMurray. It's really good. I highly recommend it. It's a little extra addition to your Christmas viewing list. Speaking of Christmas viewing lists, this is hopefully a fun time for a lot of people. Time where you get maybe some days off to indulge yourself around the other duties that you might have. You might be able to either catch up on what's been out this year, settle down with some old favourites. I have noticed lately though, there have been some people, we get burnt out if we're horror fans and we're trying to do constant horror in October. I go from that to Noirvember, so there's a lot of film noir there, and I'm doing all the Christmas movies in December. I've said before, I schedule that because that's the way I like to do things. That is how my mind works, and I like to overload myself with a schedule that keeps me busy, in terms of movies, in terms of reviews, in terms of just what I put on my plate to fill my time. It's not always the way that is most conducive to being seen as pleasant or sociable with people, but those who know me tend to know that I I'll make time for others. I'll do stuff. I will get away from the screen now and again, but I plan my time for what I prefer to do, which is always the movies and the viewing schedule. So I do that. But if you're feeling a bit burnt out, if you're at the end of a marathon of a year with your movie viewings and you're not sure of what you're going to get to next, I recommend either going for some old favourites, The Wizard of Oz, Mary Poppins, stuff like that, Holiday Fair, even if it's like The Great Escape, Magnificent Seven, standard, easygoing. They would be bank holiday movies or Sunday afternoon movies. Get some TV that you enjoy, whether it is a series that you would like to soak up or it's a comedy show that has fun sketches, that has just highlights that will cheer you up. I've also got some Two Ronnies and Morecambe and Wise box sets in the cinema room, and I've yet to really binge those, but I know I can always stick some on and enjoy them. Last but not least though, embrace your inner child and enjoy some cartoons. I wanted to really feel a happy glow during my birthday when I came home after work a few days ago, and it was all nice when I got home, but I also made time to sit and watch Mice Follies, which is one of my favourite Tom and Jerry cartoons. It's the one where Jerry and his pal basically flood the apartment, freeze everything, and turn it all into a big skating rink. I watched that. I'd also watched a Sylvester and Tweety cartoon that was set in a snowy area, so it still felt suitable to the season, and I really enjoyed that. But don't pressure yourself. If you're a movie fan looking to achieve a certain total, also if it's getting too much for you with the strain of the season or things that you have on your plate, just aim for that total next year instead. This is both the best and worst time of year for a lot of people, and I think on the podcast and on videos here I've spoken before about mental health, which I think it's important to always talk about and to help people maybe just realise they're not alone. I'm now over 2.5 years sober. Christmas and New Year is a difficult time. If you are trying that for yourself, if it's your first time or your 20th time, whatever, you know, all the best, good luck to you, you're not alone with that. If you're aiming for moderation, then as others have said throughout the years, you know, you shouldn't have to explain yourself to people about why you don't want a drink at a certain time. And if you are just generally drinking, eating and being merry with so many others, then, you know, just look after yourself. Don't get into any mischief or trouble. That's why I'm no longer drinking. But yeah, just enjoy yourself in the way that is safe for you. Enjoy the movies and TV if you want to. Take a time out if you want to listen to some music, listen to some podcasts, maybe sit around and read a book while you have time. If you are busy working, like so many people are, then try and enjoy some of the atmosphere of the season without, hopefully, members of the public making it too miserable for you. And I think that covers everything. Like, I myself, I'm always available. People know where they can contact me. The podcast in general, I think we try to encourage people to be vocal and proactive about their mental health, and we very much recognise all the strains and pressures of modern life. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, enjoy yourselves. By the time we speak again, metaphorically, that the big day will have come and gone. I think being an adult means that you look forward to the days around the big day more than the big day itself, because on Christmas Day you have either certain duties or you've got pressures with gifts, or you worry about, you know, have you got someone a doubler? What if they don't like this? And, oh, do you look grateful enough for the gift you've got? And will Uncle Alec fall asleep round the table again and just fart too loudly that it scares the dog? You've got all that on Christmas Day. Around Christmas Day, if you're lucky enough to have time off, you can just relax, enjoy a bit of peace, enjoy a bit of time to yourself. And our next episode will be dropping on, Christmas Eve. Yep. So it is Brigsby Bear, and in a change to what we discussed on the podcast, it will now be The Invisible Kid. I thought that Blackbird was streaming in places. It is not. So it's The Invisible Kid and Brigsby Bear. We will hope that you enjoy that. I'm sure we'll be offering some festive messages during the podcast there. And yeah, just enjoy / get through the season, and I'll see you all at our side. Bye.